Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ & Sons, and we are back with our Madden 24 Arizona Cardinals franchise series, as we are going to be doing 2 games per episode from now on, getting started here with this one. And for game number 1, we are going to be facing off against another team from the AFC North, the Cleveland Browns, looking to see if we can't bounce back from the throttling we took from Baltimore. It has been kind of rough facing off against some of these AFC North teams, with the exception of the Bengals. Pulled off an upset there, but that you can't count on that to happen every time. Now we have won 3 games in a row. We lost the last one to Baltimore, and so I think we just need to try to get back on the right track. And get a team like Cleveland would be a good way to do that. And so we're going to go ahead and jump into this game here early on in the first quarter on our opening drive. It is now 3rd and 5 from our own 38-yard line here, as this is our initial drive of the game. Murray's going to come out in a shotgun formation. We got 3 receivers to the right, Ertz in the slot left, Mostert to the left side. Has a snap. Murray stands in the pocket, fires it deep down the left. He's got Dortch down the sideline. He's at the 25-20, and he's finally pushed out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Greg Dortch coming from all the way on the right side there. He was positioned in the slot, but getting out in the open, using his speed that he has to get some open space just on top of those linebackers and then between the safety. And Murray actually delivering a pretty decent pass to him, allowing him to get going down that side there, picking up those extra yards after catch. So 1st and 10 for us here at the 18-yard line inside the red zone here early in this one, our first possession of the game. We've already made the red zone, so it's a big step up from the last game. We were already showing signs of improvement. On 1st and 10, Murray's in the shotgun, has the snap, fires it quick over to Marquise Brown. He takes it straight up the middle, pushing forward, and they're going to mark him down at the 1. It looked like he may have gotten in, but they are going to mark him down at the 1-yard line. And that's going to make it 1st and goal here for our Cardinals offense. God, you hate to see him go down right there. It looked like he may have gotten in, but I know the way Madden works, it's not worth a challenge. Nothing would be overturned. I'd just be wasting a timeout. So on 1st and goal, Murray's under center, hands it off to Mostert, going right, pushing forward, and finally got stood up by 2 defenders. It took 2 Cleveland Browns to stand Mostert up and prevent him from getting into the end zone, so that is going to be no gain. So now 2nd and goal still from the 1-yard line. This time we're going to try to spread him out wider. Murray's in the shotgun. Dillon off to his right side. Hands it off to Dillon, going up the guts, hits those blockers, and is stood up again. Once they saw the handoff, they came rushing through, and then he ran into his own lineman, Dillon did, and just could not get around him. And that just ended up very poorly for him. So no gain, no loss, 3rd and goal at the 1. Murray's under center this time, 2 tight ends. Has a snap, quick blitz. He throws it over to Ertz. Touchdown Cardinals. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Zach Ertz coming through. He had been out for being injured, and we've been looking to try to get him folded into this offense since his return. And now we're starting to see the dividends pay off here, as Ertz makes a tough catch in traffic, coming across into the end zone for the touchdown to give us the early lead here in Cleveland. Now later in the first quarter, the score remains 7-0 here, but this time the Browns are on the move. Watson hands it off left, go to Chubb. He bounces off his blockers and tries to get around the outside, but he would be stood up and put down. It's only his 2nd carry of the day so far. He's got 9 yards in total. So 2nd and 10 here for the Browns offense. Our defense trying to get them held up. They are at their own 41-yard line, as they're going to come out in a shotgun formation. Watson scans over the defense. He's got People-Jones in the slot left. Watson's making changes. Has the snap. No pressure, he says all day. Drops it off to Chubb, but missed through it so poorly that I think he actually hit Isaiah Simmons with the ball. He was trying to guard Chubb, but still a step behind him. So not only did he throw it behind Simmons, he threw it so bad at Simmons that he didn't expect to catch it, and it bounced off of Simmons' helmet. 3rd and 10 now. Ojulari, he's going to get back there and bring Watson down. B.J. Ojulari with the big-time sack on a 3rd down, and that's going to make it 4th and 20, and the Browns are going to have to punt. But pure speed coming around the edge right there. Watson, by the time he decided to roll out, Ojulari kept his lane responsibility, so didn't have any space to get to the outside, and we brought him down for a sack. Now here early in the second quarter, after we had to punt the ball away, Browns are on the move once again. Play action to Chubb. Watson rolling to the left. He's got space. And they finally start to chase him. Breaking tackles. Cameron Thomas comes from behind to bring him down at the 20-yard line. Ooh. Kazir White and Watson kind of having a little exchange of words there. I don't know. Maybe Watson owes some money for some massage bills or something. I don't know. We'll have to wait to find out after the game. But after that big carry, the Browns do have a 1st and 10. Watson has the snap. He throws it quickly over to the right side. He's got his receiver right there, Njoku, the tight end, on the out pattern, and he's brought down at the 5-yard line. So the Browns are now positioned to get this game tied up. It is 1st and goal, needing our defense to make a stand. Watson's in the shotgun. Scans over the defense. Has the snap. Pressure comes up the middle. He drops the pass off to Donovan Peoples-Jones, and that's going to be an easy touchdown for him. And this game is going to get tied up here in the second quarter. It is going to be 7-7 after that passing TD. Just way too easy. Pressure came a little too late, and I don't know what – was that Wilson guarding him? I think it is. Wilson was guarding him and was about 10 steps behind him. So interesting to see that defensive tactic. So now on our ensuing drive, we hand that one off to Mostert to the left side. He's got space, and he's going to be brought down at the 33-yard line. So this looks like it may be shaping up to be a little bit of a back-and-forth kind of game. We are definitely going to have to capitalize when we get into scoring position like now at this point. But this game may start to turn into a little bit of a shootout. We will see. 1st and 10. Murray has the snap. Drops back, throws it over. He's got Dortch coming across on the drag pattern. Stiff-arming his way forward and finally brought down after a gain of 8 at the 24-yard line. That's going to make it 2nd and 2 here for this Cardinals offense. And Murray started to get a lot better hitting those slant patterns. So it'll be interesting to see how he develops for the remainder of the season. On 2nd and 2, hand it off to Dylan. Go to the right side, and he is going to get stuffed real quick. And that's going to be brought down for a loss of 2 yards, actually make it 3rd and 4 here at the 27-yard line on the plus side of the field. Now Murray staying in the shotgun. Multiple receivers right, drops back. It's going to be a screen pass set up to Mostert, cuts it back out to the side, breaking tackles, and is brought down at the 15. No, they're going to mark him down at the 16-yard line, but that will be a 1st and 10. Mostert, that's his 2nd catch of the game, as he's got about 20 yards receiving. So 1st and 10 Cardinals. Murray's going to be under center. 3 tight ends to the right. Play action to Mostert. Murray rolls out to the right. Has a man. Fires it over. He's got Marquise Brown. Touchdown Cardinals. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Great job by Hollywood Brown to stick with the route and come all the way across the field, especially as Murray was rolling out to the right and was probably debating whether he could actually take it at that point or not. But good throw and an even better catch by Hollywood. So now we lead 14-7 here as the first half gets ready to come to a close, about 2.5 minutes remaining. Browns are on the move. They throw it quickly over to the receiver, and it's going to be dropped, but there is a flag on the play. And it's going to be personal foul, roughing the passer. You've got to be kidding me. So not only do we stop the pass, but hey, let's just give him half the yardage anyways. What the hell? Why not? All right, 1st and 10 now for the Browns after that stupid penalty by our defense puts them in the red zone. Watson is going to be under center. 2 tight ends left. Has the snap. Pressure comes up the middle. He drops it off to his tight end. And that's going to be caught and brought down. Akins brought down hard right there. Just took his legs out from underneath him. And that's going to make it 2nd and 3 from the 7-yard line. We do still lead 14-7 as the 2-minute warning is actually going to come right now. They will not get that snap off. And so it is the 2-minute warning at this point. 2 minutes to go, and we lead by 7. Need to make a stand. This is something we've struggled with a lot this season, is when teams get in the red zone, we are not preventing them from getting touchdowns. We have to force them to kick a field goal. On 2nd and 3, Watson's in the shotgun. Looks over the defense. Has the snap. Blitz comes. He drops it off on a screen pass. Chubb to the right side, but the blockers couldn't get out there. And they're going to team up and bring Chubb down hard after he's still gained about a yard, though. No blockers in front, still gaining a yard on a screen pass. And that's going to make it 3rd and 3. Watson in the shotgun once again. Quick throw to Chubb, and he's going to get into the end zone. Chubb on a short little wheel route there. Catches the ball basically right as he crosses the goal line. We tried to knock it loose, but just unable to do so, and that's going to make it 14 all here late with about a minute and a half to go in the first half. So no matter what we do, they're coming right back at us and scoring every time we do. So this is definitely looking like a shootout. Now, we were stupid and threw 3 straight incomplete passes. Well, we did run it once. But we were forced to punt. So here come the Browns on offense once again, dropping the deep pass to the right side. 3rd and 6, and they're going to call that one incomplete. Deshaun Watson put on a it looked like a beautiful throw, but I don't think he came down with it. It was incomplete, and that's 3rd and 6. And now they're going with the booth review. Okay. So not only did we turn it over after going 3 and out with a minute and a half remaining to leave the Browns just enough time to go down the field, but here they are getting okay, that's a catch. All right, I'll give that one to him. A great throw and even better catch right there at the sideline. So not only does he get the first down, but he goes out of bounds, for God's sake, stopping the clock. So it's 14 all as the Browns are now back inside the red zone here, and it's been only about a minute worth of game time. 33 seconds remain in the first half. Watson drops back, fires it over to the left side. He's got his receiver. Breaking tackles and into the end zone. Elijah Moore made that one look way too easy. So just like that, the Browns go from trailing by 7 to leading by 7. And now 24 seconds left in the first half. We're trying to make something happen. Mostert gets us the screen pass and runs out of bounds after about 9 yards. So 18 seconds remaining on the clock as we have ourselves a 2nd and 1. So Murray is going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Rondale Moore's in the slot right. Murray has the snap, fires it over to Dortch. He's hit, and he's going to fumble it. Dortch fumbles. And they're going to dive on top of that at about the 37-yard line with 12 seconds remaining. You've got to be kidding me. Dortch fumbled. He had it in his hands. Yeah, the extra hit came. There's no reason to fumble that one. And where the wheels are starting to come off in this first half. They are starting to come off. 12 seconds remaining. Watson's in a shotgun. 2 receivers right. Has the snap. Fires it over to the right side, and that's going to be knocked down by Ojulari. Somehow, he was a step behind Peoples-Jones, so if Watson had just put a little bit more of a better throw on it, that probably really could have gotten, I would say definitely a touchdown, because no way Ojulari is catching Peoples-Jones. So 2nd and 10, Watson, quick throw over the middle, and that one's going to be dropped. 6 seconds remaining on a 3rd and 10 here, and it looks like they're going to bring out the field goal unit. So here comes their kicker. This is about a 54-yarder, 54.5-yard field goal. That boot is up, and the ball is just barely good. So the Browns go from trailing by 7 to leading by 10 in what amounts to a minute and a half of football. All because of mental mistakes and just poor football by us. So the score here at halftime, 24-14, because we threw that one away. We basically gave them 10 points. Now let's see how other teams are doing around the league, see if they're giving up points the same way we are. As we travel up north to check on division rival the Rams, as they are beating Green Bay 17-3 as they go into halftime. Stafford 12 of 15 for 113 yards. Jordan Love being held to just 38 yards through the air so far in that first half. Staying to the Midwest, Kansas City and the Dolphins, as Tua and the Dolphins lead Mahomes and the Chiefs 21-7. Mahomes held to only 61 yards, while Tua's got 136 and 3 touchdowns. Now it's going back out east to the Ravens, where the Seahawks are trailing the Ravens 17-0 at halftime. Geno Smith, 39 yards and an interception. Kareem Hunt has 2 rushes for 84 yards and a touchdown as well. So the Browns would come out and put up a touchdown on their opening drive of the second half. So here we are trying to battle back at least to make this game semi-respectable. We've only given up 24 unanswered points since taking the lead 14-7 with 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. So 8 minutes to go here in the third, trailing by 17. Murray is going to be in the shotgun at the Browns 30. 2nd and 10, has the snap. Pressure comes, he drops it off to Rondale Moore over the middle. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. And a defensive lineman came through on a stunt, completely untouched. That's who brought the pressure. It wasn't an exotic blitz or anything. It was just a basic little stunt, and a guy comes through completely untouched. 3rd and 5 now. Murray's alone in the backfield. He has the snap. He's going to take off up the middle himself. Cuts to the left side, breaking tackle, sticking further to the left, trying to go for the boundary, but he is stopped before then. However, he does pick up the first down, getting 9 yards down to the 16-yard line. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 for this Cardinals offense. Trying to get on the board. Murray is going to remain in a shotgun formation. 3 wide. Has the snap. He takes off once again up the middle. Hit hard and put down, but he gained 6 yards on that rush. Gets the Cardinals offense down to the 11. Jefferson with the tackle. A physical shot that he took right there to put Murray to the turf. 2nd and 4, Murray's going to be under center. 3 tight ends right. Mostert alone in the backfield. Hands off going left. No blocking whatsoever. Why did we run it left to where we didn't have anybody over there except Marquise Brown out wide? I could not tell you that, and we lose yardage. 2 yards to be exact, making it 3rd and 6. So here's Murray in the shotgun once again. Has the snap. Drops it off over the middle. That's going to be intercepted. He tried to hit Dortch. Did not see Tavai sitting right there whenever we threw it, and we paid the price. Get into the red zone and throw a turnover, because that's kind of what we do. Jelani Tavai stepped right up into that passing lane. And to be truthful, we did not see him there one bit until he made that interception. So the Browns would go down and score. Now it's 38-14 here as the third quarter gets set to come to a close. Trying to continue to fight, though. Murray rolls out to the left side, is pushed out of bounds, and they're going to throw a flag. And they are going to get him for personal foul, unnecessary roughness. They continued the hit, and they tackled Murray out of bounds. That's going to be half the distance, and that moves us to the 14-yard line. So 1st and 10 here as we are trailing by 24 points. As the third quarter is getting set to come to a close. Murray's under center. 3 tight ends to the right once again. He's going play action again. Rolling out to the right. Nowhere to go with it. Takes off down the sideline. Tiptoeing for about, they did give him the first down. Oh, wow. It looked like he may have stepped out a step or two early. But no, they give him the 1st and 10. So we will have a 1st and goal here to start out the fourth quarter. All right, so like I said, trying to have a little bit of respectability in this game. Trailing by 24 in the fourth quarter of this game. We're going to be in a shotgun formation. 1st and goal from the 4. Murray has the snap, hands it off to Dillon going left. A little bit of an opening, and that one shut down quickly. He picks up only a yard on that rush to the left. A.J. Dillon, his production has kind of slowed down from when he first got onto the squad. He's got 8 carries for 16 yards in this one. So 2nd and goal. Murray has the snap. They bring a blitz. Quick throw over the middle. He's got Greg Dortch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The way this game has gone, I'm surprised he held on to that one. Made the catch and then got hit immediately and slung down, but he held on to it in the end zone. And that's going to be touchdown, Cardinals, as we try to cut into their lead and start chipping away little by little. Because that's what you got to do when you have a big deficit. Just one play at a time. That was all we would need. However, we wouldn't actually we'd score one more touchdown, but so would they. It was garbage time, basically. And we take a major throttling to another AFC North team. That's 2 in a row now. 2 big-time losses in a row. And at least we get to come back. All right, we are starting here in our second game of this episode. And, we need to see something happen. We're going to be facing off against the Falcons in this episode, in this game. It is definitely a winnable one. Their offense, though, the weapons they have, they're a tough team to stop. Okay. Now, the players are coming out onto the field right now as we speak. So the Falcons come on. Here come the Cardinals being led by Kyler Murray. But first, before we get into this one, we do have to handle some quick things as we get called into the principal's office for getting our butts handed to us the last 2 weeks. And, yeah, there's a difference between the offense and the defense. Yes. They're both not performing, to be fair, right? So that's why I'm not ever going to guarantee a win at this stage with the way our team is playing. We're just looking for dang signs of improvement. Allow 2 or fewer offensive touchdowns to the Falcons. Okay. That's going to be a tough thing to match. But we'll give it a shot. And we were able to stop them on their first drive from the end zone as we did force a field goal. So here we come out on our opening drive of the game. 3rd and 4 now at the 46-yard line on the plus side of the field. At least we're trying to make something happen here, getting ourselves in 3rd and manageable positions. So 3rd and 4, we got 3 wide. Dortch slot left. Murray's in a shotgun. Has the snap. Quick throw over the middle. Dortch just lets it go through his hands. I don't even know if that was out of reach like that said. As I watch it now, I think Dortch just whiffed on the catch. And we are going to attempt a field goal here. Surprisingly enough, Matt Prater. He's going to try to get a 63-yarder. Still not the record, thanks to Justin Tucker. But Prater boot ball, and it bounces off the crossbar and through. Just enough yardage. You need 63, Prater will get you 63. You need 64, Prater will get you 63. And now the Falcons did go down and score 1 offensive touchdown, so here we come on the ensuing kickoff. Hamilton with the return, cuts it straight up the middle. He's got space. Hamilton's crossed the 50. No one's going to get him. He's at the 20, 10, touchdown Cardinals. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Once again, I've said it before in this season, but we've got a couple lightweights throwing haymakers at each other back and forth. Falcons drove down to get a touchdown. Antonio Hamilton on the kickoff return found that opening beautifully right up the gut and takes that one into the end zone for a game-tying touchdown. Now we're going to catch up to this game a little bit later on here in the second quarter. Both teams have scored touchdowns once again, 17-17. And this game is becoming a shootout, ladies and gentlemen. It's really like both defenses aren't really showing up right now. We were tasked with 2 or fewer touchdowns, and they have gotten their 2 offensive touchdowns. We cannot allow another one to technically meet the goal. And Ritter's going to be coming out in a pistol formation, and he hands it off to his fullback up the middle, and Hughes comes up and makes a big stop on Smith. Smith has got 7 rushes for 40 yards, but on that one he got nowhere. Hughes, perfect job covering the run, reading it beautifully, coming through the gap to make the stop, the tackle and the stop. So our defense actually held them and forced them to punt. Now we did nothing with it and punted it right back. And the Falcons went right down the field to score. So here we come right back at them. It's 24-17, 6 minutes remaining in the first half. In the first half, our defense has been just obliterated by their offense. But then again, their defense is getting completely tore up by us too, so fair play. 1st and 10, Murray has the snap, rolls out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, takes it himself and dives out of bounds, but they still hit him and no flag. Oh, Madden, you are so cheap. Where's my penalty? My half the distance. 2nd and 1 now. After that no penalty call, Murray hands that one off to Dillon, off to the left side. Spin, breaking tackles, pushing forward. A.J. Dillon in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And we got a shootout here in the Wild West desert of Arizona as we have just tied the Falcons up 24-24 here. Plenty of time remaining in the second quarter. Dillon, what a great job breaking that tackle. He's had a down few weeks, but that one really picks us up right there. So here come the Falcons with the 2-minute warning. We've caught up to this one here still in the first half. 2nd and 3 Falcons. They throw that one over, and they're going to hit Kyle Pitts as he gets brought down. Desmond Ritter's 182 yards and already touchdowns, through the air. Like, this is ridiculous. All right, he is not Brett Favre, but that's who he's looking like. So 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining. 1st and goal, Falcons. Ritter drops back, throws it to the left side, and he's got his receiver. You've got to be kidding me. Into the end zone goes Mac Hollins on that little basic out route. Simple out route. And we couldn't cover that. I mean, my goodness. 31-24. Downside for the Falcons, they got to put their defense back out on the field. They left us with a decent amount of time. Murray hits Marquise Brown on the drag route. He's got speed. He's running away. And he steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Hollywood Brown, big-time gain on that one. He's now got 34 yards, and that was just his second catch of the afternoon. Scores 31-24. 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Murray has the snap. Drops back. Throws off the screen pass to the left side. Big-time block. Mostert, he breaks it inside and is finally brought down at the 3 as the Cardinals will use their first timeout. What a block by our left guard. My goodness, that was violent and absolutely necessary. So first and goal here for our offense. Murray is going to be under center. 3 receivers set. Brown wide left. Mostert alone in the backfield. Murray has the snap. Rolls out to his right. He's got speed. He's got an opening. Murray walks it into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. Oh my goodness. Oh baby. Oh baby. It's going to be 31-31 here at the end of the first half. This is not what we would call a defensive struggle kind of game. Well, I guess you could say that both defenses are struggling to stop anything. I mean, my goodness. No defense could even stop a fart if they tried to squeeze their cheeks. That's how badly they're playing. It's 31-31 at the end of the first half. This is going to be an interesting finish, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely interesting. But before we jump into that one, let's take a look at some scores from around the league right now. As the Seahawks hosting the Commanders, and really Jacoby Brissett and the Commanders dominating Geno Smith. 21-3, Brissett with 115 yards and a touchdown. Geno 66 yards and an interception. Sticking on the West Coast, going down to L.A. to check on the Lions and the Chargers, as Jared Goff's got 2 touchdowns and 190 yards as they lead 17-7 for the Lions. 49ers having to go across the country to Jacksonville. They do beat the Jaguars 19-14. Purdy with 260 yards and a touchdown. Lawrence had 190 and a touchdown himself. McCaffrey and Etienne both getting one on the ground as well. So pretty different scores around the league from what we are seeing happen. A lot of 17-7, 19-14. And here's our game, 31-31. Both defenses have given up, is what it amounts to. So 1st and 10 for the Falcons. We did go down and get a field goal on our opening drive of the second half. Ritter rolls out to his right side. He's going to be hit and brought down for the sack. Isaiah Simmons came on the delayed blitz there, and he gets brought down for a 15-yard loss. Great job by Simmons reading where Ritter was going to go on the rollout, and he brings him to the turf before he could throw that thing away. I'm not sure what Ritter was thinking besides, as he was running from him, but either way. 2nd and 25 now for this Falcons offense. They are at their own 10-yard line. It is 34-31. We do lead in this one. Ritter's going to be in a pistol formation. 2 tight ends. Has the snap. Quick throw over to the left side. He's hitting. He does hold on to it. Kazir White blasted their receiver Smith. He's their tight end. Hit him hard as he made contact with the ball, but he does hold on to it and picks up about 4 yards. 3rd and 21 now. Ritter's going to be in a shotgun. Has the snap. He gets pressured by Ojulari, chasing him down, but he threw it away before he could get the sack, and that's going to force a punt. 4th and 21. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the defense has made a stop. And we force them to punt, and so here we come right back at them. Leading 34-31. Murray drops back, fires it to the left side. He's got Rondale Moore breaking tackles and pushed out of bounds. Rondale Moore, big-time gain. Murray's got 218 yards and an interception here so far today. And what a pass that was. Got his feet planted, no pressure coming to him, so good job by the line and the blocking. So now we're inside the red zone at the 15-yard line as we have a 1st and 10. Murray has the snap, hands off Dillon, going right, big hole opening, pushing forward, and finally it takes multiple Falcon defenders there, but they stand him up and bring him down at the 1. That's going to make it 1st and goal as Dylan and a couple Falcons guys are starting to jaw at each other. Not sure why. Neither one of them had played all that well today except for Dylan with his one good score. So 34-31. Toss out to Mostert going to the right side. Cuts it back up the middle. Pushing forward, and he gets stood up and loses a yard. Mostert 66 yards here on the day so far. He had 67 before that run, though. So 2nd and goal from the 2. As here we come out under center. 3 tight ends, 2 of them on the right side. Mostert alone in the backfield. Murray has the snap, hands it off. Mostert going right side, lowers his shoulder, but he gets blasted by the linebacker. Mostert not as strong as he had anticipated. Walker much stronger than him. So Mostert does get that yard back at least. So now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Needing to punch this thing into the end zone. We have to get separation. That's what this game has been waiting for. Let's do it now. Hand it off to Mostert, breaking tackles, and brought down at the 1. You've got to be kidding me. No blocking whatsoever. Ellis was in the backfield before we knew it. That wasn't even, Ellis just made the final tackle. I'm not sure who that was that got back there first. So 4th and goal. Murray's going to be under center. We are going for it. Has the snap. Stands in the pocket. Rolls to the right. He's got an opening. Kyler takes it himself. Touchdown Cardinals. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Kyler said, forget throwing it. I'll do it all by my danged old self. And he runs into the end zone. And finally, one team starting to get a little bit of separation here. It took long enough. 41-31 is the score. It's still here in the 3rd quarter. Now, a little bit later in the 3rd, as we did get another stop on the Falcons, our defense is kind of shaping up this second half. We've gone with a better game plan choice, I guess you could say. As we force them to punt, now we're on the move, but that one get held up. 2nd and 13 as the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Murray has the snap. Drops back, fires it deep down the left side. He's got a man. He makes the catch. Marquise Brown. Touchdown Cardinals. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. He gave it the heave-ho, and Marquise Brown makes the catch in the end zone. We have tried that so many times this season and have missed on it. But that time it lands beautifully. He tossed that one up, my goodness, with enough air under it. And it came down beautifully in Marquise Brown's hands as he gets into the end zone. And that's going to cap off a 17-point 3rd quarter for us. 17 points in the 3rd. That's what we got done. So here come the Falcons starting out the 4th quarter on a 3rd and 24. They hit the receiver coming across. He breaks a tackle. And Asante Samuel Jr. was the last hope we had as their receiver is going to be at the 5 and the end zone. Jarvis Landry, he hits on a slant pattern, and he just crapped out the football. Hits Jarvis Landry on a slant pattern, and he goes the distance because we couldn't tackle crap, man. Like, our hitting was so bad on that play, we couldn't have hit sand if we fell off a camel. Just whiff after whiff. Hamilton actually had a shot at him, and then just let him go. Just let him go. So here we come out later in the 4th quarter. Falcons have decided to show up in this quarter. The score is 41-48. Trying to drop off a screen pass to Dylan. As we do drop that back, and he makes the catch, but from no yardage. And they're going to call holding. Lovely. On a 3rd and 8, they will call holding on Froholt. But they do decline it, so that's going to give us an opportunity at a field goal. I probably would have accepted it. Knowing the way we play, probably would have been about throw an interception or some shit. And we go for the kick, and we completely mistime it. And we shank that thing to the right. I mean, not even close. We shanked it to the right by about 5 yards. So now it's a one-score ball game as we come here into the final 2 minutes once again. Desmond Ridder drops back, throws it off to the left side. Kyle Pitts not going to be able to hold on to it. He did get injured earlier in the game, but he has made a return. 3rd and 8 for this Falcons offense as the clock does stop. Now, they do still have 3 timeouts left, plus a 2-minute warning. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. Ritter's alone in the backfield in the shotgun, has the snap. Blitz comes. He hits his man, but he gets it knocked out of him. Ha! It looked like he was going for Jarvis Landry again, but Williams. No, that's his running back. That wasn't Landry. He was over there, but Williams for our defense comes and lays the lumber down on him and knocks the ball free. So 4th and 8. Falcons going for it on their own 33-yard line. Ritter has the snap. Blitz comes. They pick it up. Deep down the left side. Right side. It's caught. No, he dropped it. Callahan did just enough to distract the receiver, and he dropped it. And so we will take over here with 2 minutes remaining. Now, the Falcons do have all 3 timeouts. They do have all 3 timeouts. So we're going to have to see what we can do here. As we hand that one off to Mostert, going to the right side, try to cut back to the left. He gets hit and brought down. And the Falcons, they're going to use a timeout either way, but they do have an injured player, as they're going to take him into the locker room real quick. Joseph going in there. He's been a disruptor on the defensive side for us, so I can't say I'm too heartbroken over that. 2nd and 9, 1:56 remaining. Murray's going to be in the shotgun. Hands it off to A.J. Dillon, going left, breaking a tackle, but he runs into his own block. He runs into Froholt a little bit down the field, and he gets nowhere, basically. So 3rd and 8 now from the 32-yard line. If we can get a first down, this game can be over. Murray, under center, 3 tight ends. Sends McBride from right to left across the formation. Mostert alone in the backfield. Hands it off to Mostert, going to the left side, and they get in the backfield and bring him down. We decided not to block Walker as he brings him down, and this is going to force us to a 50-yard field goal. Prater this time boot ball and actually puts it through the uprights instead of on the side of them, and that's going to make this thing a 2-score game once again. Thank God. 2 scores. Now the Falcons would go down to get a field goal. So it's 51-44 as we hit this onside kick. Got to recover it. Wilson picks it up. And we are going to recover this one, and that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Falcons were able to go down and put up a field goal. Thank God they did not get the ball back. We are going to escape out of here, out of this shootout, with a 51-44 point victory. That's what we got, 51-44, 7-point victory as our offense comes out, kneels the game away, and we walk off. So a major shootout, poor defense for both sides. Theirs was just worse than ours. So take it for what it is. We will take that W in the 2-game losing streak, try to get back on the right track here as we continue through the rest of our season. And so that does remind me for y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already. And if you did enjoy today's video, you enjoy a shootout like this in Madden, then definitely give us a thumbs up. It does really help out the channel, and I greatly appreciate everything that y'all do for us here at Champ & Sons Gaming. Take a quick look inside the locker room as the coach and our team leader, Zach Ertz, starting to step up since he's no longer injured. Take control of this team, show some leadership, and let's get this ship turned around before the end of the season so it leads us into positive things next season. Now, we didn't stop him from the 2 touchdowns, but we did still win, so it works out for the better. In the next episode, we will start out against Houston on the road. We are 4-6, 7 games left, and it should be an interesting finish to this opening season of the franchise series. Thank y'all for joining us. I will see y'all in the next one, everybody. So as always, stay safe and well. Y'all know how it goes from by now, right? Later, y'all.